What's up guys? We have our first look at Apple's pricing for the iPhone 12 lineup, as well as a much more in-depth look at the Face ID module. We also have a look at the Series 6 Apple Watch and some really weird information on the AirPods 3, as well as more info about an upcoming iMac as well as an iPad Air. So yes, there is a lot to talk about. We know that Apple will be making 4 iPhone 12 models this year, closely resembling the design of the iPad Pro. Further, from John Prosser, we really see that Apple will move all the components in the notch closer together and move the speaker into the bezels, thus reducing the size of the notch. So finally, after having a big notch for 3 years, we will be getting a smaller one. Of course, it will not completely disappear, but it's already a step in the right direction. Alright, you've been waiting for the pricing, and surprisingly enough, it will be almost identical to 2019. So you will have 2 low-end iPhones and then probably 2 high-end iPhones labeled Pro as seen last year. All of them will of course come with different screen sizes, starting at 5.4 inches all the way up to 6.7 inches on the highest end model. The 5.4 inch lowest end model will cost you $649. The second in the line will cost you $50 more than last year at $749. The first Pro model will start at $999, with the Pro Max being at $1,099. So the second lowest end iPhone will be increasing in price, but with all the additional features and changes, I think it will be worth the extra $50. So that's the iPhone, but what goes well with an iPhone? The Apple Watch. We have been hearing many rumors about this year's Series 6 Apple Watch from many different sources. Now, we know a few features that are going to be coming. There will be longer battery life and finally sleep tracking. I am really looking forward to the increase in battery life because year after year we have only been having 18 hours. So having an increase to maybe 20 or 24 hours would be great, especially using sleep tracking would require 24-hour battery life. Further, the Apple Watch will be getting a pulse oximeter, which will basically measure your blood oxygen saturation, which has been reported by many different sources, including 9to5Mac. One thing we don't know is whether all Apple Watches will be getting this feature or if it will be just an exclusive Series 6 feature. We will also be getting a faster processor after 2 years, since the Series 5 had the identical S4 chip, just called S5. Also, one feature that I don't really understand is the mental health tracking. Apparently, your Apple Watch will be able to tell if you're having a good or bad day. However, we don't really know how it will work just yet, whether it will be only for some conditions or... What about the AirPods? When are they coming? No source agrees with the other, and all of them are saying something different. Starting with John Prosser, he's saying that these new AirPods are ready to launch and should be launching alongside a new MacBook Pro this month in May. However, Ming-Chi Kuo and DigiTimes are telling different stories, and keep in mind all these sources have a good record of being correct. DigiTimes has been talking about AirPods Pro Lite, which are going to be the Pro AirPods, but without noise cancellation, and with a release date at least in the second half of this year, if not beginning of 2021. However, Ming-Chi Kuo is saying that the AirPods 3 are coming in the first half of 2021, so we really have nothing to go off here. On top of all this, we are still waiting for Apple's branded headphones, so maybe there is just a lot of confusion with these 2 to 3 types that are in the works. One thing that all iMac users hate: the huge bezels on the iMacs that haven't changed for so many years. A few sources, including Mark Gurman, have been saying that a new 21-inch iMac is in the works and should be coming in the second half of 2020. What we hope for now is that Apple will be keeping the same size of the body, but slimming down the bezels, maybe increasing the size of the display up to 2 inches. Now, hopefully this also applies to the bigger 27-inch model, but we'll have to wait and see about that one. Further, Apple is also working on an 11-inch iPad with an edge-to-edge display. It will be basically the new iPad Air that will closely resemble the iPad Pro with an in-screen Touch ID sensor. So yes, Touch ID might be coming back. Of course, there will be some other internal upgrades, but the entire feature set is unclear just yet. Well, if you enjoyed the video, then you know what to do. Please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay notified when I release my next video. Follow me over on Twitter for more frequent updates and some fun stuff. Also, if you missed my previous video, then please click the card shown up here. Okay, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.